One more thing before I go for the evening. I know I keep getting on here, but God's just speaking to me. I'm telling y'all, God is just speaking to me. And I was talking about Abraham having to leave his hometown and be freed from his country, from his country that he was in, and God was showing him the country that he was going to go to. That's in Genesis chapter 12 verses 1 through like 5, I believe. Remember that when God isolates you or puts you in a place where you have to spend a lot of alone time, especially in his word and with him, where it's just you and him, that it's for you to break away the things that have been holding you back, the situations that you have been holding on to. It is for you to spend some time with him in order to be taught and learn what God has for you. Remember when Paul was called. Remember, Paul was blinded. God blinded him. I think, if I remember right, it was for 3 days in Damascus. And then right after that, he became a powerful man of God. But first, God had to put him in a time where he was 14 years by himself in isolation in Arabia, I think it was. Where he was spending time with the Lord and learning revelations through the Holy Spirit, through Jesus. And so when you are in a time, in a place, in a space where God is isolating you, and he's having you spend that time away from people, there's going to be people that are going to not like this. There's going to be people that are going to come up against you. There are going to be people in situations that are going to seem like they are very hard and difficult to deal with. But I remember when I was coming from where God was delivering me from and delivering me to, when I was driving, I saw an eagle. An eagle swooped down, a real eagle. He swooped down in the water, and he caught a fish or something like that in his claw. You couldn't really see exactly what he caught, but he caught it out of the water. He swooped down, and at that very moment I looked over and I saw it was an eagle with the white head and the yellow beak, and he had the white tail, and he was brown in color. I knew that that was God telling me, because my very name actually means bird. Little bird, as a matter of fact, it means bird. And birds are free. He was telling me that I'm free, that I'm freed, and that he's with me. So it's time for you to spread your wings like the eagle. And it's time for you to continue to reach greater and bigger heights, to go high like an eagle does. Eagles go high. That's what they're known for. If you ever look up YouTube videos on or TikTok videos, I've never actually been on TikTok, but I guess if you go on TikTok, because that's what everybody's talking about nowadays, and you look at people that have actually put a camera on an eagle, and you see the heights and the beauties and the wonders that they see from their level, from how high they fly, it's amazing. And that's what you have to do, especially when you're put into a time of isolation. Know that that is God molding you and shaping you and pulling you to a greater good for him. So when you go into that time of isolation, don't get upset, don't get frustrated. Yes, it's going to feel lonely sometimes, but spend that time with God and figure out what it is that he is calling you to, and take the flight of an eagle and fly, 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 because you are fixing to go to a height that is unimaginable, something that you thought was impossible for you and your life. You are about to go into that journey that is so high in the sky that you didn't think was possible for you. So continue to do that. Continue to pull through. Continue to walk in the way that God is telling you to walk. And you're not alone. You're not alone. You're just being molded like Paul was, and you're hearing revelations from him to get your ministry and to get your call and your mandate on your life in God started. So take the journey. Take the journey. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.